Scorpio, January. Interesting time, Scorpio, because both of your ruling planets are going through some things right now. So, you know that your original ruler is the planet Mars, the planet of action, and Mars is currently in its retrograde period. So, it's going through stuff, right? It's going through its backwards movement. It's going into a sign of Cancer that's considered its detriment. And when Mars moves into the sign of Cancer, it will actually be trining you, Scorpio, because you are a water sign also. Okay, so this is slow movement. This is a deep dive into emotions. This is a great time for cleanup. And we know that your other ruling planet, your modern ruler, is Pluto. And Pluto just moved into the sign of Aquarius after spending 16 years in the sign of Capricorn. So there's a lot of changes happening. There's a lot of new territory for you, Scorpio. Some of it, you're not going to know what to make of. Some of the changes that are going to present itself are going to show later after Mars retrograde ends, so more towards the spring. So we know that this winter for everyone is a great time for deep contemplation, rest, reviewing old things, getting ready to leap forward in the spring, okay? Now, you will have an opposition with Uranus in the sign of Taurus, which has been going on for a while now. So a lot of unexpected things can happen. So let's envision unexpected monies to show up. You do have a square going on with your ruling planet Pluto because it's in this fixed sign of Aquarius and you are a fixed sign Scorpio. So you're going to be experiencing this square with Pluto for the next 20 years. So get used to it. Pluto is going to show you what isn't working so you can make the changes to move forward. The sun is in the sign of Aquarius from January 19th into February. You will also have a square with the sun when it moves into Aquarius, and the square is that 90-degree angle. It's more of a challenge, okay? Mercury, the planet of communication, you'll do well for most of the month while it's in the sign of Capricorn, but once it moves into Aquarius at the end of the month on the 28th, you will also have a square with Mercury, okay? So you'll be careful about your words. Now, you have, like I said, you have a lovely trine with Mars in Cancer from January 6th until April 18th. You also have a trine with Saturn and Neptune in the watery sign of Pisces. That's been going on for a while too. So you've kind of got all these positive aspects and then you've got these hardship aspects, but you've got this, Scorpio. You're going to make the changes that are needed to move forward, okay? Now, here's your pre-reading, a little bit that I looked at before I got on with you. And the Ace of Pentacles was the first card to show up. And remember I said envision unexpected monies because of that opposition with Uranus and Taurus. And looks like he's pretty excited about the pentacle that showed up there. Some fresh energy coming in. Not surprised to see the Death card show up because it is ruled by you, Scorpio. And so we know there's great changes coming in. Remember, the Death card is associated with other people's money. And next to it, the Ace of Pentacles is holding a symbol for money, okay? Now, the Sun card showed up. So we know there's visibility. This is Leo energy. And there's children around and she's weaving and she's paying attention to detail and she can see clearly, okay? And whereas the Death card not seen as clearly, it's Scorpio energy that rules darkness, right? Like lack of light, darkness. And then we have the Sun here making things very visible. So I think the changes that need to be made are going to be very visible to you. Try not to let your ego stop you from making the changes that you need, okay? All right, so that's your pre-reading. Let's go ahead and do a live reading here for you, Scorpio, see what comes up. I haven't looked at any of these cards yet. Working with this really fun Mystical Melodies vintage cartoon tarot. Also have the Spellcasters out here, which is one of my favorites. And I don't use it too much with clients. Sometimes it can be a little hairy, but I think you'll appreciate it. So here we go. First card is the Seven of Pentacles. He looks a little tired from all the hard work. Okay. And so you've been working hard for your money. Although it looks like above it, we got the Ace of Pentacles. There's some positive things showing up for you. Card number 2 is the Magician, which is a I always think of it as a Scorpio card associated with being ruled by the planet Mars, but I've also heard that it's a Gemini card ruled by Mercury, okay? But either way, we have the alchemist here. He has everything he needs to make magic happen. Interesting that it's kind of a Scorpio related card coming in under the death card there, a Scorpio card, okay? So there's a lot of power here. There's a lot of power in trusting feeling to move you forward, okay? Now, card number 3, 8 of Pentacles. It's kind of working hard, building the structure, trying to keep the dog dry in there and keep the pentacles dry, all his money in there, okay? So it's a card of hard work paying off, even through the hardship of the rain. You have the King of Wands showing up here. He's a fire king. Wants to get on the road, likes to travel, king of passion, okay? Could be like considered your neighboring sign, Sagittarius. So there is a lot of power here with the Magician and the 8 of Wands showing up. There's also showing like a lot of hard work, whereas this king kind of just wants to run away and go do whatever he wants, okay? So you may be feeling a little bit tied to your work. You may be feeling a little bit like, is there ever going to be a break? But the King of Wands, there for sure will be a break, okay? Because he's the king of travel. All right, let's pull a card for each week for you. We're using these little mini golden Art Nouveau tarot that are so cute. And let's see what you need to know for this month of January, going week by week. And let's see what we got. Week 1. Here's the Queen of Swords. Okay, she's a writer. She is a communicator. She is a no-nonsense kind of gal. She isn't going to take any crap from anybody. She's going to make good boundaries, and she's the queen of big business, okay? Queen of Swords showing up. You have the Moon here, which is a card of a lot of emotion. Okay, they're howling at this full moon. We know we're going to have a full Cancer moon this month, and that Cancer full moon will be trining you, Scorpio. So there'll be a lot of positive aspects. Again, trusting, feeling to move you forward. I kind of get like maybe there's some kind of financial risk that you're taking right now, and this is telling you trust feeling because there's an opportunity to be had, okay? Here's the 8 of Cups. He's walking away from something. There's a eclipse happening in the background. 8 of Cups coming in under the 8 of Pentacles. 8 was our number of the year last year in 2024, so we can see that there are some things that you're walking away from there. Card number 4, you have the 4 of Swords, which is a rest card, a pause card. Okay, underneath the King of Wands, who kind of would love to go on a vacation. Make sure you're getting the rest that you need. Sometimes we just have to have a staycation, but we still want to enjoy some time down. So it shows me you walking away from some project that's been a lot of hard work and taking some downtime. Okay, I'm just going to pull one more for a clarifier. And I've got the Emperor showing up. Also ruled by Mars. He's Aries energy. He's the boss. He's number 4. He's going to take some time to make his decisions. So make sure that you're taking your time down too. Inactivity does not mean that you are not moving forward, right? Sometimes we just have to pause and really weigh it out and feel it out and then move forward. Okay. And that's what I see for you here. All right. I'm going to move these cards to the side. And we are going to throw some charms onto this calendar. This is for fun. Don't take this too seriously. Just see if anything jumps out to you. If there's any words that we make here, if it's anybody's initials, anything like that. I see the word hint, H-I-N-T. Also see lint. I see the word, let's see, toil, T-O-I-L. All right, we'll see if anything else jumps out here. So looks like on the 30th of December, we have the letter F. Not a lot of activity there that first week. Second week, you have a hand on the 8th. It's like a mudra hand. You have an elephant on the 9th along with a saw, okay? elephant being like a symbol for luck, and a saw kind of hard work, right? On the 12th, you have the word soft. It'd be a great day to take it slow, soft. You got a battleship on the 13th, along with a tree of life symbol. On the 14th, you have the letter I and a sailboat. Okay, I sail. And then an eagle here, which is a symbol for Scorpio, the vision of up high of an eagle. So you got a lot of energy from the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. All right. Then on the 19th, you have the letter 5, the number 5, a number of change. I'm not sure if that's like Big Ben. It looks like a clock tower here on the 21st. Over here on the 23rd and 24th, you've got the word, well, I don't know if that's a name, Ola, O-L-A, or maybe that's somebody's initials, all right? But you have activity there at 23rd and the 24th. You also have a lot of activity on the 28th, 29th, and 30th. HNT, a toy soldier there on Lunar New Year. The symbol here that says DX, what does it say on the other side? It's Jesus. I don't know what this, I'm not familiar with that symbol. If you can see that, that showed up on the 29th. And on the 30th, the letter N. Okay. So a lot of activity 28th, 29th, 30th. Let's see what the dice have to say, and let's see if any of this matches up. Looking for power days. We have Uranus, the planet. Oh, wow. All right. The oh, wow, out of the blue planet. It's often pictured as a lightning bolt associated with the sign Aquarius. Then you've rolled Capricorn, which is a a sign of hard work, your career, your long-term standing in the world. And then you have the 8th house, your house, Scorpio, house of transformation and change. You may get an opportunity out of the blue with work. You may get some money out of the blue. There's some opportunities here for you, Scorpio. It's written all over all of your cards, okay? So let's give you some power days based on what you rolled. And so I'm going to start off with the 8th house, which is Scorpio. And we know that the moon will be in the sign of Scorpio starting on Tuesday, the 21st at 11:20 a.m. through the 22nd and through the 23rd. Then we have Capricorn, which happens on the 26th into the 27th. This lines up with the 28th that we had here. Then we go into Aquarius, 29th, 30th, until 5:52 p.m. So kind of lines up with this last row here where we had Jesus show up. And so also that is through the period of the new moon in Aquarius on the 29th at 7:16 a.m. All right, so great things for you here this month, Scorpio. Enjoy it, make the best of it.